Hello friends, welcome back to RGM English Literature and Language. RGM English Literature and Language is presenting the set number 4 of question answer for UGC NET English JRF. Today we have picked some important questions from Indian literature. Let's begin. Who is the author of Raj? Geeta Mehta. Dominic Laperi wrote an appealing account of solid scholar of an Indian city. Name it. Calcutta. Who is the author of the following poems? The Gift of India, Bangle Seller, The Anthem of Love? It is Sarojini Naidu. Who wrote the hard-hitting poem Sita Speak, indicating the society for the injustice meted out to women down the ages? Bina Agarwal. Who is the author of Two Virgins? Kamala Markande. Name the Indo-English novelist who wrote A Suitable Boy? Vikram Seth. Two Indian writers living abroad created furor. One was Vikram Seth, who got an unprecedented amount as an advance for his novel. The other, who came under fatwa for one of his controversial novels issued by Muslim countries, was Salman Rushdie. Name Salman Rushdie's latest novel, Fari. Of the following novels, one does not portray the Gandhian age and the impact of Gandhi. Which one? R.K. Narayan's The Dark Room. Who is the author of the following books? The Foreigner, The Apprentice, The Last Labyrinth, The City and the River? It is Arun Joshi. Whose collections of poems are these? A Time to Change, 60 Poems, The Third, The Unfinished Man? It is Nissim Ezekiel. In which poem of Ezekiel do we get a moving picture of a mother's suffering? It is Night of the Scorpion. Sea Hawk is a collection of short stories written by Bhavani Bhattacharya. Baumgartner's Bombay is a novel about a German Jew who remains an outsider all his life in his country because he is a Jew, and in India where he is a Firangi. Who wrote this moving novel? Anita Desai. In which novel does R.K. Narayan focus on family planning? The Painter of Signs. In the guide, we come across a dancer. What is her name? Rosie. Who wrote these lines? Woman is the earth, air, either sound. Woman is the microsome of the mind. Raja Rao. Arthur Symons wrote about this person. All the life of the tiny figure seemed to concentrate itself in the eyes. They turned towards beauty as the sunflower turns towards the sun. Who is the person? Sarojini Naidu. H.A.L. Fisher wrote about this person. This child of the Green Valley of the Ganges has by sheer force of native genius earned for herself the right to be enrolled in the Great Fellowship of England. Poets. Who is the poet? Toru Dutt. An Indo-English poet once remarked that his disciplines and his education give him his outer form, whereas his Indian origin, first 30 years in India, and knowledge of Kannada and Tamil give him his inner form. Who said this? A.K. Ramanujam. Who wrote Jesuit Commonwealth Poetry Prize winner work? Arun Kolatkar. In which of Anita Desai's novel an insane wife kills her husband? Cry, the Peacock. In which novel does the hero sing the refrain, "This is the machine age, sons, this is the machine age. We are the men who will master it"? The Big Heart. Name some novels describing the Westerners living in India. Heat and Dust, Cofferdam, A Passage to India. Who of the following was highly influenced by French Romanticism, French language and literature? Toru Dutt. The Fakir of Jhangira was written by one of the first Indo-Anglian poets. The poem is often hailed as a competent narrative verse with Byronic echoes. Identify the writer. Henry Derozio. He was the first Indian poet to have published a regular volume of English verse. He also edited an English weekly, The Hindu Intelligence. Name him. Kashi Prasad Ghosh. paying tribute to a Bengali poet who wrote in English also. Sri Aurobindo said, "The God himself took up thy pen and wrote." Who was he? Michael Madhusudan Datta. Name the poet of Kali the Mother. Swami Vivekananda. Whose autobiography is entitled My Father's Son? It is Dom Morius. Thank you. Get more video classes like this, subscribe our channel and stay connected with us.